Hey team, how's it going? Hi, Tube of You. This is my question and answer series, which is very belated. I'm very behind, but I'm trying my best. And I am now on, oh, Shan is back. Hi, Shan. I have another question. I have a follow-up question on music theory and keys. I'm still not comfortable with minors. I know every major has a relative minor. Oh yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a head. Yeah, okay. I see where you're going with this. So I'll put it on the screen. Basically, he's asking what to improvise with it, like a major pentatonic, minor pentatonic. It very much depends on the piece and what chords are being used. So as a rule, if I'm kind of in a minor key, if I can get away with it, I quite like staying on a minor pentatonic. If you don't already follow my improvisation series, then do. I've got lots of videos on minor pentatonics and how to play in every key. Now, if it's more like a Latin, poppy, fun song, then I will play in a major pentatonic. If it's a bit in-betweeny, so if you've got some minor chords, some major chords, or you just want to make it a bit jazzy, that's when I'll swap the third. So I did a video on this quite recently about going up with the major and down with the minor third, and that's quite a cool effect as well. So check that one out. Next, Guy with Dogs. I love it. Thought of something else. What non-musical advice would you give younger folks interested in pursuing a career in music? Assuming their playing is up to snuff, what advice do you have for things like finances, travel, covering yourself legally and with insurance, contracts, communications, branding, marketing, most important stuff that people don't think about until it's too late? Gosh, that's a really good question. Did you get good advice from mentors? Did you learn some lessons the hard way? Yeah, definitely the latter, Guy with Dogs. I learned as I went along with, you can get really screwed over. We have a thing in the UK called the Musicians Union, which kind of protect you. So you pay a certain amount per month, but actually not so many musicians use it anymore. They have sorted me out before. Musicians Union have covered me once when I struggled to get paid for something. There's also small claims courts if you have a contract. So I had a contract once with the Savoy. Actually, we ended up suing the Savoy because they were being funny about paying us. So in the UK, the law does kind of look after the little man a bit, but you definitely need yourself protected. So public liability is an insurance document that you definitely want. And then contracts. I mean, contracts are a bit funny. Verbal contract won't do. Certainly an email thread and an invoice is really important. What else did you say on there? Communications, branding, etc. I mean, branding is a funny one. I think, you know, people book you because they've heard of you. And well, certainly in London anyway, it's very much a network. So yeah, so in terms of branding, I mean, as long as you're a really great player and you're reliable and you turn up on time, that's a big one. Try and be on time. This is a do as I say, not as I do. Try and be on time. Don't make a fuss. Try not to be weird about if they feed you or not. Again, that's worth putting in a contract because you could be in the middle of nowhere doing these gigs. Make sure that you're getting fed at some point. And then as a rule, you get looked after. One of the big things that I'm quite funny about is making sure your cut-off time is clear on the contract because so many events run late. So if you've said, I will play for, let's say, 2 45-minute sets, and you've not said, I will play for 2 45-minute sets between this hour and this hour, like 8 to midnight or something, then if that event runs really late, they expect you to just go on late. And that happens quite a lot, especially when I'm being booked by other people or agencies and they've not specified that, then that can really screw you over, especially if you're a long way from home and it means you're driving really late at night. So try and get that in your contract. But yeah, public liability is a big one. And if you're using any equipment, you want pat-tested stickers on all of them. A lot of venues are funny about that, so that's another one. Hope that's everything. Yeah, really good question though. Thank you so much for that. Okay, we're gonna do a couple more. Let's see, someone whose name I can't pronounce because it's in Arabic, but it looks cool. Chez, thanks so much for your videos. You're really benefiting me, and I have recommended your videos to my saxophone section in 2 big bands, which I play in. Oh, that's nice, spreading the Chesy love. I have a question. I'm looking for a scratchier sound in Tequila. Nice, that's a good tune. Playing alto. Is there a setup you can recommend, or just growling all the time? Yeah, I mean, I tend to go for the big growl effect on the tenor. So if you want that scratchier sound, I wouldn't change setup. I tend to sit with the setup that works. It's almost like trainers that really fit. You know, you really don't want to change them until you have to. So yeah, stick with your setup. Don't mess around with that too much. For a scratchier sound, I mean, if you want to make it a bit bigger, you could go slightly softer with your reed, maybe, a small change like that. But it is just a case of growling a lot. So you would growl kind of almost throughout, if that's the kind of effect that you want. And also bending. If you haven't watched my video on bending, a combination of those two gives it that really sleazy, gritty sound. I think that's what you're going for there. Do comment again if you've got a video in mind that I've played in that kind of style, like Yakety Sax or that Madness song, One Step Beyond. They've got that gritty sound. If you want to sort of reference those and say, oh, at this part, I don't think you were growling, but you were doing something, then if you can be more specific, that would be amazing. But hopefully you've managed to get the growl on the go. Okay, Mark Watson. Let's see what you got to say for yourself. Hi, Chez. Many thanks for the great video tips. I've been playing alto for 10 months and sort of hit a brick wall until I started watching your videos. Thanks, heap, Mark. Ah, that's it. He's not even asked a question. He's just giving me some love. Bless you, Mark. Thank you. I'm really glad that you found the videos inspiring. I mean, that's what we're here to do. We're just having a bit of fun and hopefully keeping you guys all motivated. So thanks for joining the community. And yeah, if you have other questions following this video, guys, then do put them in the comments box. I love hearing from you and I'm going to answer all of them in time. Those who are still waiting, don't fear. I'm going to do another one of these videos straight away. So we'll get that out to you super, super soon. Peace and love, guys. See you later. Bye.
So I am serious about this subscribing thing.
Hit the button.
Do it. Do it, or I'll drop some sass. I will. I'll do it.